Hey everybody, it's Jim here, and I have officially made it over a full year of uploading something or streaming every single day to YouTube. I get often asked, what can I do to start a YouTube channel? How do you make money? How much money do you make doing YouTube? Is it worth it? Is it fun to you? What's the point of all of this? So, in this video, it's going to be kind of long. I'm going to go over basically everything, my whole experience of the last year of doing this on a daily basis. In an effort to make this a little bit easier for you guys who might want to navigate to specific topics, this is going to be timestamped and there will be chapters in the actual timeline when you're watching the video if you'd like to skip ahead. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, if you're somebody that wants to start doing YouTube from scratch, or even if you're somebody that's considering moving into a more regular basis, maybe upload a video once a month, once every few months, whatever, something like that, the most important thing that you need to do to start off is set reasonable goals for yourself. What do you want to get out of this? In the guitar world, do you want to be somebody like Rabia as far as having this huge audience and as far as having all these products sent to you, demoed to you? Guys, it's very unlikely that's going to happen, but it's possible. Do you want to make a lot of money doing it? Do you not care about doing things that are going to appeal to a much broader audience? Or would you rather just have a smaller community that's niche and talk about topics that mean more to you? These are questions that only you can answer, but if you don't establish them for yourself and you don't establish these early, it can lead to a bit of a problem later down the road because people start to click on your channel. And one thing I've noticed specifically with mine is I resonate with people because I really haven't changed at all. My formula hasn't changed at all with how I approach videos, with how I talk about gear or anything like that. It's improved from the production side and things of that nature. However, my end goal is still pretty much the same. I just enjoy talking about guitars and I enjoy talking about music. I'm not out here to try and get rich on YouTube, and we're gonna see why that's a terrible idea later on in this video. But without clearly establishing goals for yourself and really something to shoot for, you're kind of not starting off on the right foot. So now that you've established your goals, if you've gone into the YouTube Creator Studio, you will see that in order to start making any money whatsoever, you need to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. At first, this is going to seem impossible, leading me to my next bullet point. For a while, doesn't matter how good your content is the majority of the time, unless you're somebody that's well known or part of a band and people already know you or you have an outside following, nobody's going to click your videos. It will take a long time for the algorithms to start to catch up, but that's going to require people engaging, liking the video and commenting on it. That's almost more important than the subscribers. The subscribers definitely help visually and you need them to hit the monetization goal, but really the interaction is what drives the algorithm to recommend your videos so that more people see it. The point being, when you're just starting out on YouTube, you can't get demoralized when you're only getting 50 views, less than 50 views on all of your videos after weeks and weeks and weeks. It really takes time to grind it out. The other thing that I learned, and I think gave me a little bit of an edge and a head start when it came to getting more people to watch my videos, is I took full advantage of the tags. I know a lot of shops that could be doing way more as far as view numbers go. They don't tag the videos. It's one of the most important things that you can do when you upload a video. Now, it's important to have appropriate tags, meaning don't just write Fender custom shop guitar if you're going to be talking about a Harley Benton or a pedal or something like that. You don't want to falsify anything like that. However, it is important to narrow these things down so that when people are searching for things, if they sort by new, yours might pop up and it might be the thing that makes them want to take a chance on your channel to begin with. And once you start regularly making videos, it is inevitable there are going to be some topics that you're going to have that little extra passion for, that you're going to care more about that than some of the other stuff that you might talk about on your channel. For example, I made a video about how important local guitar shops are to me because I don't like the way the world is moving to an all virtual kind of environment. That video flopped. It flopped really bad. I was proud of it. I wanted more people to see it. It is what it is. But then, on the other side of the token, a video that you might not think will do well at all, that video might blow up like crazy. The highest rated video I have as far as the views go on this channel is one of my honestly, worst videos. I think it's one of the worst videos that I've ever uploaded. It's why I sold my American Professional 2 Telecaster. It was very, very early on in my YouTube kind of endeavor. I didn't know much about editing. The original edit of it was a disaster. I had to go in and re-edit some stuff out because I saw it was starting to get traction. You can't always project which videos are going to do well and which can't. You can get a guideline of what might do better, but it's up to the YouTube algorithm, and more importantly, it's up to the viewers that are going to be the ones that are going to decide what makes things popular. So you can't really get upset when something that you care about might not draw the same attention as something else that you just wanted to talk about anyways. And just a quick tip as far as the actual production of the videos, people are more likely to turn off a video if the audio is bad than if the video is bad. There are lots of people who have terrible video, but the audio is fantastic. Those videos do really well. You're not going to find too many examples where the audio is terrible, but the video is pristine, and those do as well most of the time. So be sure that your audio is coming in to the best of its ability, whether it's through an interface or whether it's through something like one of those portable Zoom field recorders. It's well worth the investment for your channel. Now, one mistake I made earlier on in my YouTube channel was not making full use of the actual Creator Studio. Now, what I mean by that is I was just going in and responding to every single comment that would come in unless it was straight up like hateful beyond belief, in which case I ignore those people. I just mute them off of the channel now. I don't bother. I engage with one or two. It's better to just don't even let that cloud your mind. People are going to be mean. That's another kind of side note here. You can't control that. People are gonna dislike videos. You can't let that stuff bother you. Some people are just that way, and it is what it is. But my point being with the Creator Studio is, if you're really looking to grow your channel, after you have a bunch up there, maybe 20, 25 videos, something like that, you'll be able to see which videos are doing well and which ones are doing better than others. And that's gonna give you a gauge of who your audience is and what your audience cares about. In the case of my channel, of my 10 most popular videos, 7 of them have Harley Benton related content in them. Are Harley Bentons my favorite guitars? No. Do I talk about Harley Bentons every single day on this channel? No. But whenever Harley Benton does something that I actually feel like I should talk about, or it's a guitar I'm kind of interested in, I have that little extra push to do it because I know it will do well on the channel. Another really powerful tool within the YouTube Creator Studio is the ability to see what time of day the people that watch your videos are watching it, and also where they are in the world. By using those, I saw that the majority of people were watching between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time anytime I would upload a new video. And that didn't matter if it was from the prior day or that day. So that helped me establish a regular routine of uploading at 8 a.m. on the dot every time I was going to upload a new video. That leads to consistency. When people know that you're going to be around at a certain time or they can expect it, it becomes sort of like them waiting for their TV show to come on like it used to be. Things used to air at 7 o'clock like Jeopardy. I want to watch Jeopardy at 7 o'clock. Turn on the TV then. I know it's on. It's just one of those things. And also knowing where people are in the world will help you build better relationships with them on that front as well. And it really just helps you to build a better community and be more aware of the people that are watching your videos. Now, earlier in this video, I told you not to get discouraged if a video that you really worked hard on or you really liked didn't do so well in terms of view numbers at first, because that's not always the case. If you take a look at this graph on the screen right now, this video was released in February. Nobody really watched it. Now, suddenly, for whatever reason, in the last 2 weeks, maybe it was linked on a forum or something like that, the views have gone up by a bit. I mean, this is still like taking me just to barely the channel average of views for what I would upload nowadays, but just know it's not impossible for a video to gain traction well after you initially uploaded it. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks here. Most people that click this video want to know about the money. So, before I get into it, I have to reiterate, I've never been sponsored to make a video. I've never had a company send me a piece of gear to demo it. I've never had anything like that. I pay for everything out of pocket. I have an affiliate with Thomann. I'm about to show you on screen how much money that affiliate has made me. I have 5,185 credit points as of today at Thomann from people clicking on my affiliate link to purchase products. That translates to about $100 US. When you consider the fact that If you add up all the view totals from the Harley Benton videos that I've made, it's probably around 100,000 views, honestly, if not a little bit more. I've made $100 from affiliate links on that. Not a ton of money there. Now, let's have a look at one of those Harley Benton videos, the most popular one that I've uploaded. That was the Fusion 3. This video was uploaded on October 14th of 2021, has over 26,000 views on it. My revenue is still under $100 on it. So if you're sitting here thinking you're going to be making bank, I think you're seeing where I'm going with this. It's not exactly going to be the case. Let's have a look at a bigger sample size. Let's go to the whole entire month of November. In the month of November, I had 68,725 views. I gained almost 400 subscribers. I made $280.05 paid to me that month. It's important to see these numbers to give you a very accurate kind of representation of what you can expect to make. And keep one thing in mind here. This is a part of the year where advertisers are paying a little bit more because that's the holiday season. There's a little bit more money in it for them because people are shopping more during that time of year. So as you can see here, I'm clearly not making enough from YouTube to be able to pay my mortgage. I don't have any sponsors sending me any gear. I'm not getting paid to demo anything. So why the hell am I spending all this time and putting in all this effort every single day to upload a video? The honest answer is because I love doing it. I've met some really cool people. I've built a really nice little community here of people that do click the videos, that do comment, that do come into the live streams, that ask me questions, that text me on my cell phone number, that talk to me on Instagram. We talk about guitars, we talk about gear, we have all sorts of stuff. I help people find guitars that they're interested in at good prices. I have so much fun doing all of that. And clearly, my intentions are what they are because you just saw my finances. I am not making enough money to justify doing this in any other capacity. You have to love doing this because if you don't love doing this, not only are you going to be dissatisfied with how much money you make if you take the approach that I'm taking, but you're going to burn out of it. It's just one of those things. You're not going to be excited to do it. You have to actually love what you're doing. Now, are there other ways you can make money? Yes. If I was more active on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, maybe I could do more to grow my channel that way. But I don't spend my time on that because, quite frankly, I don't enjoy that part of the social media. That is what it is. Maybe you could be different from me in that aspect and use it to your advantage. For me, it's just not something I'm interested in. I'll occasionally post a picture of a guitar or say, here's a new video, but I am by no means maximizing when it comes to advertising in that sense myself as a brand. Another tactic you can use to promote your videos is to post it on forums like the Gear page or Facebook or stuff like that. I don't do any of it because I just know it's going to end up in threads with people telling me how bad I am at guitar, how much they hate YouTubers. They really hate YouTubers over there. It's just not something that interests me. Or you can kind of reach out and talk to bigger YouTubers or keep spamming them or tagging them and messaging them until maybe they'll talk to you and hopefully they'll help you grow your audience base if that's what you're into. I don't like doing that either. That's why you've never even seen that from me. The only person I really collaborate with is Dave, and that's just because he's my friend. We talk about guitar stuff just like we would if the camera wasn't on, so it's really natural in that sense. And one thing you should be cautious of, if you decide to reach out to a bigger YouTube channel, in my case, I never talked about this, and I'm not going to name who this was. I reached out to a shop about 8 months ago because I was having a problem and I was really desperate to try and get some help with it. This shop found my YouTube channel, found a few things about me, and then they basically stole some of my content ideas verbatim, very lazily, and posted them all within that week. So it was kind of really an eye-opener for me that some people really are shameless, and just be aware that this kind of stuff does happen. Bigger YouTubers every once in a while, they will take the easy way out depending on who it is. It's not everybody, but in my case it definitely happened, and it could happen to you, so just be wary. One of the last pieces of advice I could give to anybody, especially people that are going to be making reviews about any product: do not lie to your audience. it's not worth it. You will lose viewers because of it. I've seen channels go out of their way to try and kiss asses of companies to try and get free stuff. And maybe that was their goal all along, but it ends up with them losing their follower base because you can't trust a word they say. And if you can't trust somebody, why would you click and hear their opinion to begin with? So as long as you're being honest and what you're doing is in an honest kind of method where, you know, you're just organically reviewing something and giving your thoughts on it, that's the best way forward, and that's what I found has been really working for me. Now, am I the end all for any of these things? No. I am just giving you my personal experience and what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, what tools have been good, what tools that I probably need to pay more attention to, quite frankly, if I'm really interested in making this grow even bigger than it already is. But the final thing I'm going to leave you with is you shouldn't do YouTube if it feels like a job. If you feel like you're just, oh, I gotta make another video, or I gotta do this, or this is do this, you can't look at it like that. Unless you're at the scale of some of these people where you are able to pay your mortgage, your car, whatever kind of payment off with it, I guess that becomes a different scenario. But if you're just kind of even where I am or below or even a bit above me, I know a guy that I've been talking to recently, he's got like 12,000 subscribers. He's not making too much money on YouTube, but he's not stressing it. And the reason is, he loves doing it. So as long as you're having fun doing this, you're doing it for the right reasons, you're being honest with the people who are kind enough to watch your videos and enjoy whatever entertainment value that you're giving them, keep going. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. I love this. I love that you guys click these videos. I love interacting with you guys. And I'm so grateful that I'm in this position that I'm in right now where I'm even making the little bit amount of money that I am. Just one of those things. I love saying thank you to you guys. So if you enjoy the content on this channel, don't forget to like, leave me a comment, subscribe, show your support. I appreciate all of you. I really do. And I will see you tomorrow for another gear related video. Take it easy, everybody.